This episode of the Horror Basement is brought to you by ConNooga, going on February 23rd through the 25th in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Go check them out at ConNooga.com.
Check out Nightmare Toys for all your horror collectible needs at nightmaretoys.com.
Hi, I'm Bill Mosley, and you're in the Horror Basement with Jim Jam and Johnny Leroy. Lick my plate, you dog dick.
Wiggity welcome to the Horror Basement, the Tennessee Horror News Podcast.
The fuck was that?
I'm one of your hosts, Johnny Leroy, and as always, got this guy fucking over here.
Jim Jam.
Yeah, his name's Jim Jam. If you didn't
Why
know
the
that,
fucking camera?
I have to wave at the camera. God, why do I need to wave at the camera? Hey.
This guy.
Like, they already see us.
You still waving.
Why do I need to wave? Like, they're not in the room. And it make no sense.
You're waving at the camera. There you go.
What the fuck?
Go ahead.
It's like some people aren't even going to hear this on camera. So,
One of the ones that
they're not going to watch this video.
you can watch this on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, you can watch this podcast on YouTube.
If you want to see my ugly mug.
Yeah, if you want to see the side of my ugly mug.
Johnny has a luxurious beard, too.
It's doing better.
Yeah, look, compared to mine, it's splashy.
Well, 1%. But, anyways, that's an inside joke. Inside joke. Where was I going? Hey, guys, go check out CML Entertainment. You know, we're just trying to throw that out there on the YouTube and Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
And CML Entertainment 2, the home for independent films.
Yes.
So go check that out. And we don't have any guests today.
No one want to talk to us.
Yeah, I don't think we really set anything up either.
No, we didn't. Trying, but no one responded back.
Well, you know, Valentine's Day, I guess. It's just a rough holiday.
No.
So we're going to do some news, talk about some stuff, answer some questions.
Then we got a segment we're going to call something one day. Maybe just a listener Q&A.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Something.
We got 3 questions, so hopefully that'll take up some time. As long as Johnny has lengthy answers. And me too.
I got some interesting answers. Oh, we can also talk about, do Bigfoots have ghosts?
Yes.
Like, do they? I don't know, but we'll see.
All right.
We're just going to hit on some topics.
First off, the main editorial on BloodyDisgusting.com is 5 reasons you should be watching Ash vs. Evil Dead. I watched the show, and there's only one reason I'm going to say. Fucking bloody good time is all I have to say. It's amazing, I think.
Have they released that on Netflix yet?
First one, yeah. First season and a half.
Okay. I might check it out.
Yeah, Ash vs. Evil Dead is very entertaining, very funny, very bloody. I think about quite a few episodes, pretty much the whole cast gets drenched in blood.
Is it real blood? Like
I'm sure
prop blood?
Prop blood.
And like, do they have the big, where they swing a knife at something and then like the blood splatters, but it's like CGI blood everywhere?
No, it's practical.
You know what I'm talking about though?
No, it's not on this though.
But you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but it's not in this.
What was that movie, Ninja Assassin? They had that
I've
shit?
never seen that.
Well, it's a good movie. I mean, it's about ninjas who don't fucking like ninjas. I mean, I'm just saying. You don't like ninjas?
Sure. I like Beverly Hills Ninja.
No, he wasn't really a ninja.
He was amazing. He makes
I never
fat
watched
guys
that
feel
movie.
proud.
I never watched that movie.
He makes fat guys feel proud.
That's one of the few movies of his that I didn't watch.
You wanna?
Oh, what about them? What was it? Funko had the Masters of the Universe.
Oh yeah.
You should, like, you put up a picture of that, and I was like, of horror,
horror
characters.
Yeah.
But it was like the Masters of the Universe style. Yeah, that was cool.
You said, well, they probably won't be that expensive. Probably normal price, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
$11.99 maybe.
Probably.
Or are they gonna be
Depends on what it comes with and like how it's packaged. Maybe. I didn't see any. I didn't.
They might make some of them rare ones because damn Christy from Nightmare Toys, she has some Funko ones that now are $200.
Were they signed?
No, they're just like
limited
edition ones.
You can get the ones like that don't sell anymore. Like before, I was into collecting, which I don't collect anymore, but because I filled up a shelf. But I didn't collect horror ones. I collect Marvel. But obviously my tattoos. But there were some freaking awesome ones, man, from back in the day. Which I do have Ghostbuster ones though. I have the Ghostbuster collection.
This just in. No, not really. Come February 17th.
Part 2, Jason gets NECA Ultimate Action Figure treatment. Dude, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that looks badass.
Sackhead Jason.
Probably like
that's actually really cool. Like
the scariest Jason of all, Sackhead Jason. I'll die on that hill. Oh wow! You can even take his mask off.
It probably has different heads. You think?
Yeah, it would have to be, unless that's cloth.
Nah, you'd lose that shit. It's probably just different heads. But hell, it has a whole fucking thing of shit though. I mean, yeah, and just talk about that while we're doing it.
And it comes with a severed head of his mother. It don't look very clean severed either, does it?
Oh, that's a fucking bad severed head. Like, it's fucking messed up.
Like, that machete that they used was, like, very
dull.
Yeah, it comes with a machete, a pitchfork.
A spear.
And then... the
pickaxe.
And then a fire. A campfire.
That's actually really cool. Like, if you collect figures, that'd be something to have.
I almost bet you could probably pick this up at Nightmare Toys.
Maybe.
I'm sure if it just come out, it'll be there pretty soon. That is pretty fucking sick. Especially like if that would be cool if that's actually a piece of cloth.
It's not a piece of cloth, dude. Look at his hair.
I'm talking about this.
I know, but you'd lose that. That'd be lost. Like, how would they wouldn't ship a piece of cloth?
The figure will include Okay, well there you go. Interchangeable heads.
Oh my god, you don't know nothing about action figures.
I don't. Do you see action figures?
But did you not have them when as a kid?
They
and do you not know how action figures work? Don't lower your head like you're going to pout. Goodness.
Oh, look at that. I don't know, American Gods. You know what that is?
No.
I don't know. Okay, moving past that. Oh, Mezco toy.
Lots of toy stuff in here.
Reveals Jack in the Box, It, and
Child's
Chucky
Play and Pinhead.
My internet's very slow, so I have 100 meg internet, but I do have 2 children playing PS4, so they're slowing down the internet. It might be I don't know. 3 mega figures. We have the remake It, or the new Pennywise.
I think I like the older version. Better. I'm talking about the head, like.
That you think they should have done 2 of them, done both of them, like you know.
But do you think the new version of it is scarier? Like the clown, looks scarier.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, that one looks just.
I mean, I guess it looks creepy, but he looks like a natural clown.
The other one does, yeah.
I know, but then when he shows his teeth and they're fucking razor sharp and it's not CGI teeth.
No. That's the one that killed that movie, but we're not getting into that.
Yeah, sorry,
they got Child's
when
Play.
I see it, I want to talk about it.
They got Child's Play, Chucky, the one that's...
From Child's Play 3.
Yeah, where he got... Didn't he get, like, chopped up or something?
Yeah, then he get put through a shredder or some shit, but somehow still fucking survived.
Then you got Pinhead. From hell,
the Pinhead was really cool.
I
don't know, but I mean, the It one's alright. I mean, it's okay. They're okay. I don't know. I don't think I would never... I don't know if I would buy them.
No, I wouldn't.
Or I want them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had a collection. I guess if you collected Jack in the Box, which is fucking really specific items, right?
Yeah. Where do we even begin? For starters, we're getting horror Jack in the Boxes of Jason, Freddy, Trick or Treat Sam, Chucky, Pinhead, and Pennywise. Do they have the other? Yes, they do. Wow.
Okay, the Jason and Freddy and Sam, is that it, right?
Yeah.
Are pretty cool.
Yes.
Oh, them are cool.
If they don't pop up, then they'll be in between this. Might do that. I don't know.
But I don't know if I would collect them.
I got a feeling they're not going to be that cheap. They're probably going to be $40-$50. Because that's probably.
But for a collector, though, that's not that. Probably not. Well, for some collectors, that's not expensive.
I almost bet.
For me, that's fucking
I
expensive.
bet almost though they're not going to make a ton of them. So.
Why is there so much toys? What are we, like, in the toy section?
That's just.
On Bloody Disgusting? Like, is this like the action figure section?
I'm under the latest headline, so.
But you know what I'm saying? Like there must not be any kind of other news besides Death House coming out
This is a lot
January or February 23rd.
Yep.
Can't wait to see that. I hope to God we are able to watch that in a theater somewhere.
It'd be nice. I don't know why they got to make it so difficult to watch it.
Because they don't want to put money behind it, like the studio.
I guess they're scared it's not going to make the money.
Yeah, I mean that's all it comes down to. That's why I'm saying people need to go out and support this, because if you have a grassroots thing, or grassroots movement of independent horror films and show without millions of $60 million of freaking advertising that they can make it and be in theaters and make money. Yeah. I mean, this is our chance, right? Like, this is actually the chance to show film industries, or, one of the chances that, hey, you can make horror movies and people will go see it and you don't have to have a $60 million freaking advertising budget to go do it.
Yeah. So.
That's my personal opinion.
So maybe, hopefully, if it does well enough, it'll get put out into more theaters.
Because we'll have to, go to Nashville.
Yeah, Green Hills was probably the one we went and seen.
Yeah, and they still haven't released the theaters that's it's shown in, right? That's what everybody's waiting on.
Full Moon Cineplex?
Yeah, they'd have to pay you probably no telling them. But that would be awesome, though. That'd been awesome if they could have got a hold of it. But they're not Regal. See, they're only pushing it to...
Yeah, that's right.
That'd have been freaking sweet.
It'll probably be the same theater we saw 31.
Yeah.
I think is that right? That was a Regal, wasn't it? I believe it was.
I think it was. Yeah. Which is fine with me. It's a nice theater.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's true.
It's really high up.
True. Stadium City.
Yeah. That's a really nice theater. It's like 2 stories, ain't it?
Yeah. Because we had to go down that.
Yeah, we had to go all the way down to the bottom.
That was a theater that probably no one put nothing in because it was.
Yeah, but it had a lot of fucking. Was it?
It was a smaller theater. It wasn't that big. But
still,
it
had stadium seating. Nobody was sitting in front of it. You didn't have to worry about seeing somebody's fucking head in front.
No, not at all. Even when they stood up,
cool.
you're still probably seeing the top of their head.
Yeah. So it's really not. I wouldn't mind going up there.
No, because I thought it was awesome to get to see 31 in theaters.
Yeah, and that'll probably come up later. That's one of the questions.
Oh, okay. So, is this segueing?
No.
We're still going. Okay.
I don't know.
Or do you want to talk about the Funko?
Nah, we just talked about it.
Okay.
Well, we can segue into some questions.
Yes, we asked question people. Blah, 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 blah.
We asked people if they had a question for us so that we could answer. Get to know Jim Jam and Johnny. And how little I know.
So, you want to start it up?
You got to ask me a question.
Okay. First question is going to be from Craig at 4Color Craig on Instagram. He asks, What horror character would you most likely go have a beer with?
Well, okay. The question... Oh, man. I had two answers for this. And my thing is, like, okay, Frankenstein would be awesome to go have a beer with. Like, in my personal opinion, I picture Frankenstein.
Ooh.
But he could slam some fucking beer. Come on, he's a big dude. He'd have to be able to drink like a mug. But he's kind of nice. He ain't mean.
No?
And I'm talking about the Frankenstein out of,
Like the 30s?
No, damn, I'm freaking...
The Monster Squad?
Yeah.
You think he drinks?
Like, he's real nice, though.
You think he would be a drinker, though?
Well, I think he'd do whatever you want him to do. I mean, if you
Drink
suggest it.
juice and give him a Jaeger bomb.
Yeah, I mean, he might not like the taste at first, but he'd get buzzed. You think he'd get a buzz?
You think he'd have taste buds, though?
Well, I mean, he's got a tongue. Don't he? I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know if he has a tongue. I mean, you would think he had a tongue. I guess he can't really
Maybe
talk.
when Craig watches this, he'll be like, I don't know if he has a tongue.
I mean, I don't know. But I had another one. It was Frankenstein. Hold on. And there's someone else. But I couldn't do it with the slasher guy. What if he gets too fucking drunk and fucking kills you?
He tries to kill you.
Yeah, I mean, that's my whole, that was my whole thought about this. I thought about this for a while.
I wouldn't want to see, because I wouldn't want to see Jason try to do it.
He couldn't drink.
Yeah, no, because
He wears a mask.
He would have to take his mask off, and he has no lips or nothing, so it would just pour out.
Yeah, like
And he's probably got holes in his neck and stuff, so.
I mean, I guess he could go drinking with a vampire, but.
He wouldn't like, it'd have to be that True Blood.
Yeah, because they don't really drink stuff, they drink blood. How do they stay hydrated?
Drink blood?
I mean, I guess they're dead. I guess they don't have to stay hydrated. What am I talking about? That don't even make sense. Like, Freddy Krueger would be cool to have a beer with.
You think he would always have that? Or would he take the glove off?
No, he'd have the glove on. Just because he'd be trying to be badass and fucking drinking with it.
Then
He'd
he'd cut his face off.
Yeah, I mean, it'd only be like this, though.
Oh, yeah. True.
You have to be real careful around him. He might get too drunk and fucking start slashing. Damn, there was another one I had thought of. But I'm going to go with Frankenstein because I just think it would be cool to have drinks with Frankenstein. And he'd have to be able to drink a lot. Right? Like, I picture Frankenstein like Andre the Giant.
That's a big dude.
Andre the Giant could drink like 10 cases of beer. Like over 100 beers, I think. Like, the can at the time was like smaller than his fucking hand.
Oh, were they like the little ponies?
Yeah, like they're just fucking. Well, no, his hand was like fucking 4 or 5 times the size of ours, probably. I mean,
That was a regular 12-ounce can, brother?
Probably, yeah. It's just real fucking little.
We have questions coming in as we speak.
Which I do have a fucking story about Andre the Giant, but I mean, it's not a wrestling podcast, but he used to shit in bathtubs over in Japan. Like when they'd visit Japan. Just sorry. I had to say that. Just a fact. That's how big that motherfucker was.
Yeah.
And that's how small the toilets were in Japan.
Are they ones that like really low to the ground too or something?
Probably. He probably couldn't fucking get down. But that's my choice. What's your choice?
My choice would have to be Ash from Evil Dead. Because I say when he gets drunk, he probably gets even more mouthy. And I'd say just to be in a bar setting with him, and what if he has a fucking chainsaw on too? Like, he'll start fucking shit up, wouldn't
He'd be really fucking annoying.
he? Yeah, he'd probably do
Like,
that.
he's already kind of annoying.
Yeah. Well, if you see him in Ash vs. Evil Dead, he seems pretty fucking stupid too.
But, so, I've hung out with a lot of drunk people. Or, not, well, yeah, I have. And when annoying people get drunk, they get more annoying. I don't know if I could put up with that shit. I would have fucking Frankenstein fucking knock him on top of the head and knock that bitch out.
So, like me, you, Frankenstein, and Ash
Yeah.
are in the bar drinking together.
And then I'd say Frankenstein. And he'd just turn around and just smash on top of the head. He'd pass out. Good to go.
Yeah, so Ash, because that would definitely make for...
Oh, could you imagine drinking with Pinhead, though?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
That's what it'd be really interesting. That's like Freddy Krueger. Like, okay, let's say you have the beer. We're putting different guidelines here. They can't kill you.
Yeah.
Then who? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they cannot kill you. Michael Myers don't fucking talk.
It wouldn't be no fun.
Jason don't fucking talk.
What if Michael
But Freddy fucking talks. And he's been up inside some people. So, he can tell you about all their fucking dreams, how fucked up they are. Dude. And when you get somebody drunk, they spilling everybody's fucking secrets.
So, wouldn't it be funny if someone made like a short film of this? Like, just not even, it don't have to be regular people and them. What if it's just a few
Them getting drunk?
Kind of like, what was that on Super some Shakedown where they did the versus comic book characters fight
I
each
don't
other?
know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know who made that.
But they had some that were like in the waiting room, and it would be like one of the like Spider-Man and Thor in the waiting room, and they're just talking. So similar to that, but at a bar, and them drinking. So it'd be like Freddy, Pinhead, and Ash all sitting at the bar together, just shooting the shit. I think that would be.
Well, it'd be good if you had good writing. I mean,
Yeah.
But, so, I'm going with Freddy if they can't kill you. Just because I want to hear everybody's secrets.
Fuck yeah.
But what's yours? Like, if they can't kill you, is it Freddy? You can't copy me. No.
All right.
No.
I'm going to go ahead and ask this. We're going to go into another one.
No.
What'd you say?
Who would yours be if they can't kill you?
They can't kill you?
Would.
Hold on.
Well, what about, like, Van Helsing? He's in kind of like a horror movie. Can you not... Do you have to drink with the fucking bad guy?
Van Helsing's the good guy.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Do you have to drink with the bad guy?
Oh, no.
Or can you drink with the good guy from... Which I guess that'd be too easy, though. If you drank with the good guy. Because, I mean, I'd go fucking I'd go have a drink with Blade just because it'd be cool to see him fucking kill vampires, but...
Yeah.
I mean, that's just my personal opinion. Even though I would choose to be a vampire over a werewolf.
Thinking. I don't know. Freddy.
What?
I might say Freddy.
But what about Victor Crowley?
Oh.
Dude, he can rip fucking arms off.
Oh man, now you just
like he's kind of slow though. Like,
that would be very. He wouldn't be talking much though.
That's the problem. That's the problem with all these whatever you want to horror. I don't know if they're called protagonists or whatever. Fucking killers.
Yeah.
They don't talk much. So you got to get one that talks, right?
Yeah.
Which Frankenstein don't talk much. I just think it'd be cool to drink with him because he's so big.
But well, we got questions coming in on Instagram too right now as we speak. And Yeti asked one of them, "Why doesn't Johnny have a fucking Instagram?"
Well, why don't I? Because I just got a Facebook recently, so don't push it, Yeti.
All right. Well,
I'm not big on social media, whole social media thing, and it's just the time. Like, I would not invest the time on Instagram.
What else do you do, though?
I just wouldn't. I wouldn't invest the time. I'd be watching fucking TV, or I'd be fucking playing a video game. I'm not going to fucking invest my time. How much do I post on Facebook right now? I'm not going to fucking be on Instagram posting shit, taking pictures.
Well, you can always just log into the Tennessee Horror News account and post for it.
Yeah, if I won't do it for myself.
You should do it for Tennessee Horror News.
Why would I do it for Tennessee? Like,
because you're
post what?
Whatever you feel. Like if you see a funny meme or just comment.
Like that would be my Instagram. It would be random ass shit.
Well, I don't know.
I know.
Okay, let's ask one.
Fuck you, Yeti. Oh no, I love you, Yeti.
Let's ask one more question from Yeti, and then we'll save the rest for another time. Here, you pick one from Yeti right there on the bottom because we have some from Jessica, one of the models. She has a couple.
What's the worst horror movie you've ever seen?
Okay. Me? Start with me? I guess, yeah.
What's the worst horror movie you've ever seen?
Worst? Man.
I just watched one recently, and I couldn't finish it, like in the last couple months. And I forget what, I think I know what it was called, but I couldn't finish it. And yet he gave it a fucking horrible review. And you didn't watch it. I don't think you watched it because I told you how fucking bad it was, and you was just like, "Fuck that! I'm not watching it." And yet he fucking told you you had to read the article.
Oh yeah. I still don't remember which one you're talking about.
Was it Gremlin? Not Gremlin.
No, Gremlin.
No, Gremlin was really good.
Yeah.
It was Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah, I didn't watch that.
Oh my god, I could not make it through.
So would that be one of the worst you consider?
Recently, that was a bad movie. Now, if you want to talk about worst movie of all time that I've ever watched, Stuart's fucking Smalley was fucking horrible.
I thought he said
it's not horror.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, I thought about this question earlier because I knew somebody would ask it.
Yeah.
And I was like, the fucking worst movie I ever watched was Stuart Smalley. It made me want to hurt somebody after I fucking watched that movie. You ever watch a movie that fucking makes you want to hurt someone? Like, go out and fucking destroy shit? That's how fucking bad that movie fucking was horrible. Sorry.
Well, only thing I can think of, and I haven't gave it a chance to fully watch it, but the original.
Wow.
I'm gonna.
That's the worst horror movie you've ever seen. The original fucking It.
That I can recall.
That was fucking made for TV.
That was one of them. That was one of the worst. Okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to say.
I mean, that's your personal opinion. I mean, it's wrong, but that's your opinion.
That's wrong. Well, I guess I need to sit down and watch it all the way through. So
I agree. Okay. The first part, really good with the fucking Loser Club. The second part, not as good. But I enjoyed it because I seen them. The people that were in it are people I remember from other TV shows. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Plus,
damn, I'm having a hard
I really
time.
like Pennywise.
I have a hard time thinking of what's the worst. Because usually, if it's pretty fucking bad, I don't remember it. So it's not even.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. Like fucking bad movies.
And I'm not really gonna shit on independent horror movies because
hey, if you make a bad fucking movie, you put it out there. It's a bad movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my personal opinion. Not every movie is going to be good.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank here for right now. I'll have to come back to that because.
But see, like I scope out
some
movies.
of the Wrong Turn movies are pretty fucking shitty.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean.
Maybe okay. We'll say one of the another. I'm not going to say it is the worst. It's one of them is the remake of Hills Have Eyes 2. It's a pretty fucking shitty movie.
They remade Hills Have Eyes 2?
Yeah.
See, I never watched it.
But yeah, that. I'll go with that for right now. Let's go back on here with Sam from Halloween Happy asked, "What made you fall in love with horror?" Well,
Jimmy has a better answer than me.
I guess when I first saw Friday the 13th, I fell in love with it then because I guess the whole scare factor, getting scared of going camping in the woods and all that, and it impacted me so much that pretty much from time I was 8 or 9 to time I stopped going trick or treating, I was Jason for Halloween. Every year, I used the same mask.
I think I played Jason.
So
I think I was Jason. I think everybody.
I didn't have the mask like he had in the movie. I had the one.
No, we had the fucking fake ass fucking plastic. I had the fucking plastic mask.
I had a fake plastic mask. It was just a hockey mask. It wasn't like I don't think back then they were too big in making the.
No. They had the fucking hockey mask.
Mine had straight lines going down right here, almost like the Silence of the Lamb one. It was like maybe a mixture.
I'm sure that wasn't like a fucking Casey Jones fucking mask from.
It might have been
from
it probably
Teenage
was.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I guess I would say I gave it my own feel of Jason because I would wear all camo. Like I would be in like the old school camo.
He wasn't Jason. He
Well,
was just a fucking guy in a mask.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just kidding.
said I was Jason.
Yeah, well, of course. I mean, who has the? I mean, your parents would have had to bought the overall. I mean, come on. I mean, some parents just didn't do that shit.
I wore my dad's camouflage. He let me
Yeah.
use. So yeah, so I was like
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
army man with a Jason mask or a hockey mask.
Yeah, use your own Jason.
Yeah,
Which
so
is
Friday the 13th is what made me fall in love with horror. And then, and as the movies got more, I got more where I'm like, hell yeah, boobies. And
Yeah.
then it was like fucking gore was amazing to me. So some people get pissy about gore. I love it. I love when motherfuckers get their blocks knocked off. Shit like that. And just crazy kills what gets me. It gets me excited. So, what about you? I know yours is probably going to be more of a recent one.
Yeah, mine's more recent. Like, I'm like everybody. I watched horror movies. I'm not.
I helped Johnny fall in love with
Yeah,
horror.
and this is the thing. It's only been a few years. I'm new to the horror game, as I'll call it. But I watched horror movies as a kid. Like, who didn't? I mean, you grow up. But I only got to see them on TV. Like when they come on TV. My parents didn't rent the shit. And a lot of the movies that I did get to watch is what my grandfather had bought on VHS or taped off from something else.
Yeah.
And then he would let us borrow, and none of it was horror. It was all martial arts, action, comedy. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I grew up with. Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Like fucking
Jean-Claude
Chuck
Van Damme.
Norris.
Jean-Claude Van Damme and
Yeah.
years ago.
Rambo. Of course, I watched The Predator. Fuck, dude. But Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That's his ringtone.
I love The Predator. But I didn't consider The Predator horror back in the day.
It's
I mean,
sci-fi.
but he's a fucking horror character. I mean, The Predator is a fucking killer.
We have a Predator
Pop.
Funko Pop over there.
Yeah, but and we watched all the shit, Slumber Camp or whatever, Slumber Party, fucking six.
On like,
We'd go rent it, like when we stayed over at a friend's house and their parents didn't give a shit, and we could stay up all night. We'd go and rent, like, I think it was like Slumber Party 6, and because we knew we'd see boobs.
Boobs.
Like,
Boobs.
we were like 13 years old, we wanted to see boobs. 12, 13, like,
Oh, yeah.
oh my god, boobs. But we wouldn't even, half the time, we wouldn't even watch the movie. We'd be over there fucking around, like, doing whatever.
And boobies will catch this.
Yeah, and Faces of Death, which turns out to be fake. That fucking whole show was fake.
Yeah, but before you know it was fake.
Oh, dude, fuck that shit. That shit was fucked up.
It's just like you couldn't believe that video stores were renting out pretty much at the time you thought snuff films.
Yeah, but one movie that turned, like, really I stopped watching horror. I don't know if it was like Truth or Dare, but it was a fucked up movie. Like, I didn't I was just like, this is fucking stupid to me.
Yeah.
Where they were sitting in a fucking room and it was like a mental hospital, and dude's like, I dare you take this corkscrew and take your eye out. I dare you to cut your leg off with this knife. I dare you to hook this, put this grenade in you. And I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, that shit, like, I don't get into that. I love slasher movies, though. Like, slasher, but the psychological or that kind of shit,
Yeah, that sounds like...
I forget what that movie was, but when I was young, and then as I got older, I got more into partying. I didn't go to the theater. I didn't watch many movies, like, only at home, you know what I'm saying? We never went to the theater. But that'll lead into another question. But, so it's more recently, and the past few years since I've been doing this is when I've gotten into horror, and I love it. It's great. Like, I missed out a lot.
Yeah.
On a lot. So I'm trying to catch up.
Like everybody says that we talk to, and we know the horror community is probably one of the best communities to be a part of, and we're thrilled to be a part of it.
See, and I didn't understand a whole lot of it back in the day. It's like, why are people so into it?
I don't think back then, in the 80s and early 90s, there probably was a little bit, but there was nowhere near many conventions.
But early 2000s, I was just like, why are people so... My brother loved fucking horror. He's all about this shit. Like fucking House of 1,000 Corpses. When that shit come out,
He will definitely be on the podcast as soon as he can. I hope,
yeah,
right?
yeah. But I was just like, man, what? I don't get it, you know. And then, you know,
He come to work with me.
yeah.
You know, got him into it. But we're gonna go.
So it's more recently, but I love horror, so it's great.
All right, Jessica from Instagram, or one of the Hell's Bells of Tennessee Horror News, asks, how do you feel about the progression of horror films from the classic black and white to the 70s and to now? Well, this might disappoint people, but I'm going to say I never really watched black and white because I'm an 80s baby, and I never went back and watched them. You know, I might watch bits and pieces of the Universal monster films or stuff, but and especially silent movies I cannot get into. My attention span is terrible. Johnny knows this.
Yeah, he's got ADD.
But so I can't comment on black and white too much. You know, them are their own and their own, so you can't really say what's let's say better, right? So what?
But the progression of it. What do you think of the progression?
Well,
has it gotten better or has it gotten worse?
Well, it gets better with time because you know there's more stuff they can do.
Technology's gotten better.
Yeah, so
but has the storytelling gotten better?
Obviously, some people like indie horror. A lot of indie horror has great ideas and pull off great movies. Like,
did you ever watch The Birds?
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
I haven't wasn't that in such a long time.
Wasn't it Rabid Birds? So that was that 70s?
No, it's before. I'm pretty sure.
60s.
I'm pretty sure. The Birds.
Yeah, I remember watching it. So yeah, well, from black and white.
You know, Alfred Hitchcock.
From black and white, you know, they didn't. I don't believe black and white had any. Well, it was black and white, so you didn't see it. But I don't think they used a lot of blood in their movies, did they? I guess they didn't feel like.
Yeah, The Birds was 1963.
Okay, well, I guess
I remember that movie.
Black and white movies didn't, or black and white would be in the 30s, 40s.
Well,
50s.
I don't think a lot of their movies had a whole lot of extra blood.
Well, I guess maybe they wasn't able to do it because censorship or whatever.
Yeah, because it was a different era.
Yeah, and two, maybe like it was people were too sensitive to it, and they didn't really need it because people didn't see it that much.
Exactly,
it would scare them more easy. And then as you got older, well, as it progressed more, of course, people started doing more. Well, like Halloween's the 70s, right?
Yeah, like.
There's one scene in that movie that the kid, or Michael Myers as a kid, shows the knife and it has blood on it. That's the only time you see blood in that movie. And that movie scares the shit out of a lot of people.
I don't understand why. It's an entertaining movie. I like it.
You know, it's crazy, though, that you can show that just that amount of blood and still have an impact how Halloween has over the years. So I believe, going back for the progression, it's definitely gotten more, because you can show more what you couldn't.
People are becoming desensitized so you can show more gore.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is big time, is desensitized.
If you're a gore whore, then you're more into nowadays.
So, like Victor Crowley is definitely the exploitation of gore, right?
Oh, I love that movie.
But it's so fucking amazing. You want to see this.
But to me, that's not like... My whole thing is I don't watch a lot of realistic movies. Like, if it has like a realistic feel, like if something's based off of a true story, I probably won't watch your movie.
Yeah.
Because I want to release into fantasy, but I want to be in fantasy land.
Yeah.
I don't want to have fucking any kind of fucking. I mean, if it's a comedy, I'm down. But if it's something serious or fucking horror movie, I'm probably I don't want to fucking be a part of their tragedy.
I don't know if I answered that as how I should have.
But the progression of it, though,
it has definitely
to you has improved.
Has improved, yeah, because like I said, they can explore more than what they was able to then. Got the practical effects have gotten so much better. Even some CGI, if it's done right, looks amazing. But if it's overdone, fuck that. But I think it's done well. It's progressed well as long as it's done well.
Yeah.
So, what about you?
Of course, I'm newer to this, but I did just buy the movie which I have seen. Oh, fucking A. Why's my mind always go blank? Oh, man. Why's my mind blank right now?
You know,
Night of the Living Dead. I just bought that movie. I had to fucking turn around and look at. I had to turn around and look at that movie because, but I have seen that movie and it's fucking awesome. It's black and white, but it has 4 other movies on this. What was them other movies? Fucking A, dude. I should already had this pulled up, guys. I'm like a horrible host here, and I'm hoping, and I didn't save it. Of course not. But anyways, it's got 4 of the movies, and one of them has Vincent Price, and it's is it House on the Hill? No,
that's
not House on the Hill. Is it House on the Hill? No, but anyways, and it's also got Nosferatu, which I haven't seen, or
Nosferatu.
Yeah, Nosferatu. But it's got 4 of the movies on it that I am actually really interested in seeing. And they're all older and black and white. And I'm going to try to watch these movies, you know, to see what everybody's talking about. I want to know what people...
As soon as the movie's over, you should do like a little video review and then put it down and then watch another one.
Yeah.
And then we can post it on
Maybe.
Insta.
On the gram.
On the gram.
But, I mean, because I want to see what these movies are. Because I have watched an older black and white movie, and they were trying to kill a vampire, and I actually enjoyed it. I don't know what the movie was, but you could tell the background was fake and everything. But it was just like, man, this is actually a good movie. Like, because the storytelling back in the day, it was black and white, but you had to have a good storyline. I don't think just any movie got put out. You know what I'm saying? Which they probably did, but we wouldn't have seen them back in, you know, and now because all the shitty movies are lost now. They're done. They fucking burnt them bitches. Or they fucking filmed over them. Yeah. You know, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So them are gone. We're only left with the good movies.
Yeah.
But as far as progression goes, I mean, I would say there's probably more shitty movies out there.
Oh, for sure.
Because people can pick up like a camera anywhere. They're not fucking expensive. So has it gotten better?
Like I said, it's gotten
some
better.
movies have. It's gotten better as far as being able to see more.
Yeah.
You're able to see that gore. You're able to see someone get their head ripped off. Or, you know, all that stuff. Which it happened back in the 80s too now.
But it's more censored than it is now.
Yeah, it's just...
more taboo, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, now it's just, you know, it's just the norm.
Yeah.
But I think it's easier for people to get a camera in it, and there's a lot more shitty fucking movies out. Because people...
And it's crazy
a lot of people think they're fucking writers, and a lot of people think that they're fucking directors, and... yeah, they're not.
So you're saying they should leave well enough alone?
On some things. I mean, but... you would have to say the whole movie industry has improved, so I think the horror genre has improved too.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're getting new ideas. I mean, besides the zombie thing, but...
One, I want to say that I thought that got a really good... it's an IFC midnight film. The Diary of... Not the Diary. The Autopsy of Jane Doe. I thought that movie was phenomenal. Great story, you know, it's definitely... I don't feel like it's something that's been really done. You know, it is a possession movie, but...
House on a Haunted Hill.
Is that it?
I'm really looking forward to watching that. I'm sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good. But yeah, the Autopsy of Jane Doe was, I just recently got that on Blu-ray is what I'm talking about. I'm looking at it right now. But
I was going to rent that last week and I didn't. Now I wish I would have.
Oh, now you can borrow it. But,
and speaking of Vincent Price, let's just go into this. I watched a lot of Scooby-Doo growing up. Yeah. And I don't know but you was introduced to ghosts and goblins, but Vincent Price, the voice, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just like, man, I love this shit. But I watched a whole lot of cartoons growing up.
Oh yeah, I watch Scooby-Doo all the time.
But I love that shit. They fucking hunted ghosts. And that might be why I think ghosts are fake now.
The Scooby-Doo?
You never know. Dude, I fucking watched a lot of Scooby-Doo. Like, when it was on, I was on. I was in there watching it. You know, as a kid. So, and they were always fake ghosts. That might have made me a skeptic.
Pretty much all the...
So, if I make fun of ghosts or talk about I don't believe in ghosts, it's Scooby-Doo's fault.
All right, we're gonna
That bitch ass Fred.
Yeah, always making. He's always got the women going with him, doesn't he?
Well, he's making the traps. Fred makes the traps.
Yeah.
Sorry, I get off subject.
We're gonna go ahead and get to the last question because apparently Instagram's blowing up with questions from people with us, and there's no way we can answer all of them. So I'm gonna get this last one from Half-Assed Horrorcast. Asked, what was the first movie you saw in theaters? Horror movie.
People are going to be really disappointed in me.
Oh, you want to go first or me?
I'll just go first. And I've already explained all this. I didn't watch a lot of movies in theaters because, like, I wasn't taken to the theater.
I guess I already know what it is because I was with you.
Yeah, that's why I said this will come out early. This will come out
Later.
It's probably 31. I think I went and watched Signs in theaters. I want to say I think I did, but I may not have. But that's not a horror movie.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's almost sci-fi fantasy.
It's a mystery.
Mystery thriller?
Yeah, mystery thriller.
Okay.
But is thriller like a genre? I don't
It's a
know.
subgenre of
Yeah.
horror.
So I mean, it could be Signs if we're considering that in the horror thing. But I'm not 100% sure though because I was on a lot of drugs when I was young. Just throwing it out there.
So it would be.
So the one that I truly remember was 31. That was just recent. But like I said, I wasn't into horror as much.
Well.
But I want to go see all kinds of horror movies
I
now.
didn't. People.
Plus, my parents would have never brought me to a rated R movie.
No. My parents have never took us to. They would, when we was kids, we of course would get to see like family comedy movies or Disney movies in theater. But the only time I really got to start seeing horror movies in theaters when I got older, and it was in 2003. Freddy vs. Jason is my first movie because it really stands out. Of course, I love movies, is why. One of the first scenes in it, the girl's running off the dock. Hopefully I'm right on this. But she's running butt naked off the dock. And I said, that's how you fucking start off a movie right there. And then as this is happening, like a little 7-year-old kid's running down the fucking aisle with some big old boobies on the screen. I'm like, wow. Well, I bet he's in love with horror.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my first movie, was Freddy vs. Jason. And I love that movie. I think it's very funny.
Yeah, because like I said, I mean, I probably disappoint a lot of people.
But Freddy he's very comical.
That's why he'd be good to have beer with.
Yes. But
plus, what do you know, Jason's dreams?
Well, in Freddy vs. Jason, they fight in there. But no, Jason pulls him out.
But he would still know his dreams. Right?
He's probably dreaming about his mother, ain't he?
Yeah.
I miss you, Mom.
I miss my mama. My mama.
That's why I keep her head.
It's like, guys, I miss my mama.
But yeah, so I think that'll do it for the Q&A for this episode. But thanks for all the questions.
Yeah, we'll carry them questions over.
Yeah, we got a whole lot more. Our Instagram message with Tennessee Horror News Crew is blowing up right now with everybody talking about the questions. So
we appreciate the interaction.
Oh yeah, and the next, I think we're going to segue into upcoming events, and one of them, obviously, we've been talking about this forever, because next weekend is ConNooga.
Yes, ConNooga. What'll be this weekend when you hear this? February 23rd.
23rd and 24th we'll be there. We won't be there Sunday. But
Hopefully, we go to Nashville Sunday and go watch Death.
I'm hoping
Death
that
House.
the app is.
Death House.
I'm hoping the app is updated and the times are right because I'm about to read them off to you what we're doing.
Yeah, so ConNooga, we're gonna try the short film festival, and we're gonna have a few more other panels.
We was originally supposed to be doing the screenings for Chicago Rot and Takahee, but we're not going to be able to do that. But our first event on the 23rd is at 5 o'clock in the convention center, the Chattanooga Convention Center, room 17.
What?
It's
No, that's not at the Chattanooga. That's at the convention center.
Oh, my bad. The convention center, room 17. We will be in there. Just.
Oh, cool, man.
Was we going to do
I think we was going to do like a trivia.
trivia? Okay, so. But we have Sebastian Michaels is going to be with us.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah, it'll be me, Johnny, and Sebastian Michaels. Unless someone else decides they want to, because there will be plenty of people there. But that's from 5 to 5:50. So about 50 minutes of trivia.
Oh, then George's Dimick is coming on after that.
Yeah, we're going to stay for that, and then we'll probably head out after that. But unless there's
Oh,
some
no,
other
that's
stuff.
only, dude, that's only fucking $6.50, man.
Oh, okay, well. And then on our part, Tennessee Horror News, February 24th at 12 p.m. to 1:50 p.m. It's 2 hours. We will be at the Chattanooga Amphitheater.
Yes, and 12 p.m. Eastern time.
Yes. So we will be doing our first annual horror short film festival. Fan
That right there will be for the Fan Choice Award.
Yeah.
The Fan's Choice Award or the Audience Choice Award for that one. And then we're going to give out more awards, but we're doing it there just and letting people vote because it's a con.
Yeah.
You know, it's a convention and we want to try to get interaction from the people that are at the convention. And that's one of the ways. And then we're going to have a group of us, vote best of show and maybe a few other things. And we're trying it out. We're seeing where it goes.
Yeah. So that's going to be, we're hoping that turns out really well because if that turns out really well, that will progress every year at ConNooga. We'll keep that strictly, that's why I was doing that.
All right.
We'll keep that strictly for ConNooga, the horror short one, just because that's where we pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because last year we didn't do a voting of it, but we did show short films.
And we did talk to some of the creators of those short films.
So it went from that to the festival, as we call it, or the.
Because, logistically, it's hard to. I don't know if it's hard, but to get people on, and if the internet's good enough, because they use shared internet for the whole convention for the fucking thousands of people that are there, and having a good connection and talking to the people, trying to get them on at a certain time of people that watch the short films. Last year we learned.
Oh yeah. So now we have a movie set up where it has all the shorts. We got them all sent to us, and I put them, together and made a little hour long. It's probably an hour and 20 minute. What do you call it? What do they call it when it's a anthology? I guess kind of. It'd be it's like a horror short anthology with a bunch of movies together, or whatever you want to call it. I might be using anthology wrong.
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with you. I have no clue.
I don't know why. Anyways, but so please come check that out. We'll have, we'll be handing out as you walk in. We'll be trying to hand out everybody
a paper
to vote on, which I need to get on that.
Yeah.
Making that, and then I got to hit up some check cashing places for some ink pens.
Yeah, well, it's too late on buying ink pens, so.
But yeah, after that though, it'll be later on. We're going to check out some other stuff, but we will be a part of how to make a horror movie. More likely, we will be moderators that because me and Johnny don't make horror movies. We talk about horror movies. But we'll have, guests from Takahi or Flickering Candle Productions, which is the ones that make Takahi. And a lot of the folks from Chicago Riot, or a few of them.
It says Kelly Kerr is the panel host.
Oh, well.
There you go.
We won't be hosting that then.
Nope, we're just going to be panelists listening.
So we'll be sitting up there listening to everybody else talk, probably.
I love movies.
Sebastian Michaels will be there. So, yeah, there's quite a few panelists on this one. So, I will be trying to film as much as possible so we can put it up on our YouTube, because I think this would, as long as my GoPro will stay charged, which I have between, because I'm going to, well, I guess I don't really have to record the horror short film thing, because I'm not going to film all the movies.
No.
So maybe like the talking of it or something. Probably
put it on Instagram or Snapchat. Yeah, like the beginning or something. Be like, hey, and then we'll announce.
So Friday night I'll record that, all of that, and that'll go up on our YouTube. And what I just said, how to make a horror movie. And I will try, if I have enough juice in it, I will try to film the Scream Queen, because I think we're supposed to do something with it. Or if not do nothing with it, we're just going to be there watching it. And then there was the tribute to George Romero that I want to go check out. That's on a Friday or Saturday, right?
The tribute to George Romero is at 4 p.m. So ours is done at 1:50. So 2 hours later.
So that's on a Saturday?
Yeah, and it's in the Convention Center 17.
So yes, we will definitely. That's an hour long?
Yeah, 50 minutes. Okay. These are 50 minutes.
I should have enough juice. If not, I will try to charge it up, and I will try to record the dedication or whatever it's called to George Romero, because George Dimick was, I guess, what did he call it? I guess he was a good friend, but George Romero was a mentor to George Dimick. Yeah. He got to hang out.
He's like an apprentice of sorts. I
guess he also introduced him to Stephen King, too, right?
Yep.
So George Dimick has definitely been, he has been mentored by
the greats.
The fucking legend, George A. Romero. So,
and plus, guys, there's a lot of fucking panels. Like, I mean, a lot of good panels.
And not only just horror, there is multiple, like if you're into fantasy or anime,
it's just
whatever gaming. There's even board games,
and these motherfuckers go up to midnight.
Yeah, like y'all should definitely check out these. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do it because we're having to drive back and forth. But Friday night at 12 a.m., which is Saturday, pretty much. That's the Takahi with George Dimick. He's the director, and Flickering Candle Productions.
Yeah.
That's their screening. And then Saturday night at 12 a.m. or Sunday morning, whichever, is Chicago Rock, which we've already seen. It's been out for a while. But
Chicago Rock's a good movie.
You should definitely check both these out if you're staying in ConNooga, or you can go check it out. Please go check them out, show them love, because they're coming all the way from the Midwest, up in the Chicago area. And I don't want to say it wrong, but I'm sure they're somewhere in the Midwest. They're driving all the way down here for ConNooga, so please show them love, because they are great people. And definitely, we're going to be involved a little bit more than I thought, which I'm excited. I am, anyways, with George Dimick's new movie that he's going to film in Manchester.
Hell yeah.
A lot of it. And I'm trying to help him find a coffee shop and a room with 2 doors that's going to involve a lot of blood. So I don't think too many people are going to be like, especially if a lot of blood's going to be in their house. And it needs to be wood floors, so I don't know.
Want that blood soaked into the wood?
That's what I was thinking. So I'm sure some people might not mind it if it was on linoleum. Maybe if they had linoleum wood, it looked like it. I bet they want some sound of the wood, though, is probably what it is. But yeah, so we're as we get more into this years into Tennessee Horror News, we're getting more involved with local filmmakers, and
it's amazing.
Yes, so that might mean Me and Johnny might be popping up in local horror movies here and there.
Indie horror movies. That would be fucking awesome.
Just,
Because one day, guys, Jimmy's going to be in a diaper.
I knew he was going to say that. And it's not going to fucking happen. Why are you so...
Because it would be fucking awesome. The fucking killer baby. Roar, roar, and blood all over you. And you got the big ass bib. And you got a... And it'd be fucking hilarious. Gosh, it'd be so funny.
Yeah.
I would just laugh so hard.
I don't know if I can do that.
You gotta get in character.
I don't have a character for that.
We're gonna... Genius idea. No, I'm just
We're
kidding.
going to find another fat guy to do this. We're going to find another fat guy to be friends so Johnny will push his obsession of a big baby.
Yeti? Yeti? Do you want to be a big baby?
He's tattooed up, though.
It's a killer baby. What's fucking not weird about a killer baby?
That's true.
Like, it's just somebody dressed up like a baby. And then they got, like, the mother dominatrix standing next to him, and then, like, she's telling him to go kill. I don't know. Sorry. Anyways.
Well,
guys, go check us out on all the social media platforms. Every one of them. Go check out this podcast on Blueberry, SoundCloud,
oh, yeah, there's...
YouTube,
I need to...
Podbean.
Hold on, I'm bringing it up. I think I am.
Google Play, iTunes.
Spotify. We're working on Spotify. Podcast Addict.
Yeah, Podcast Addict.
And there was another one someone said they were listening to on, and I forgot.
Yeah, because see, like, we're trying to get this out everywhere, and just we're trying to see if we need to get a new host instead of SoundCloud. Also, is there a better way? But if a lot of people don't listen, do a lot of people listen on SoundCloud?
A few. We got 60 something or more.
Well, damn, that's fucking more than fucking YouTube, ain't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, but we're just starting to do videos now, so maybe people interested in seeing my ugly mug. But, and we thank you for the interaction, for the questions that were asked.
Yeah.
We're sorry that we couldn't get to all of them, but next week, this won't be continued. The questions won't be, because we'll be at ConNooga, and we'll be doing stuff there.
I'm gonna try to, as much as possible, get maybe the show. Maybe I'll do the showcase, or not the showcase.
Oh,
Maybe I'll do our first panel.
the first panel could have some Q&A questions.
Yeah, that'll be perfect. I'll set that up, and
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if we decide not to do trivia, which, I mean, the trivia idea was just, an idea.
I think we should do the Q&A. We'll continue that at ConNooga.
Oh, to be continued.
Yes, we have a lot more, and maybe we'll even use these same questions and ask the people there.
Yeah.
That would be perfect. Great idea, Johnny.
This would have been a low five. We don't do low fives here. We only do high fives.
Well, hold on, we gotta get that.
Too sweet.
That goes into one day we'll do a wrestling podcast.
One day I'm going to be rich.
Yeah, when this becomes a job, the wrestling podcast will become a hobby.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Oh,
We'll be
God.
like, yeah, go check out our horror. No, it will never be like that.
That would be like, if you want to, go check out my wrestling podcast.
We actually recorded one, and I had it up for a day, and Johnny's like, yeah, take that down, man, because we would have to do, because, of course,
Wrestling,
Monday Night Raw, SmackDown.
dude, we're talking about wrestling in this horror podcast.
Anyways, yeah. Well,
Yeah, this is in this.
But yeah, thank you for all the questions. We will see you again.
Scurryface Radio,
Yeah, sorry.
scurryface.com.
Yes.
Just so you know. That's all I wanted to say.
So yeah.
And
the next
then,
time-
no, I'm just kidding.
Well, so the next podcast you see will be a video podcast from ConNooga.
Yeah, so if you want to check out the video, hit it up on YouTube.
I might even get ballsy and live stream that bitch.
Yeah,
my
no,
phone.
let's not do that.
I can do it if I want to, Johnny. You ain't got nothing to do it.
Oh, I will stomp your phone out. I will RKO it out of nowhere. No, I'm just kidding.
But I don't know.
That'd be cool to see Randy.
I don't know.
Anyway, sorry. I'd just like to see him RKO someone at the fucking con.
That's pretty
Oh, Jim Jam's going to cosplay at the con.
Oh, yeah, I forgot my bad. Yeah. I'll have that, a little bit of that.
Where's that?
What are you looking for?
I was looking for your fucking hammer.
Oh, fuck, it's on top of the fridge.
Damn. That's going to show it.
Because you don't. Well, I'll find the picture.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Well, you'll see it on the next podcast. Cause
yeah, his fucking outfit's fucking badass, so I love it.
I'm going to have Johnny carrying around the GoPro and filming me. Like, hopefully people. I'm almost positive people want to take pictures.
I would imagine, because it's a really good outfit.
Yeah, so I'm going to have Johnny carrying around the GoPro and, video, so we'll have that on the YouTube too. So
that should probably be done with a live feed, but yeah.
We can do that too. You can carry that, and I can have someone else carry the phone.
I mean,
I have to. I don't know. Should I do it Friday or Saturday? Probably do it Friday because.
Why not just do it both days?
Yeah, that too. Yeah. So, yeah. Come to ConNooga.
Yes.
Love it.
And don't forget, check out Death House next weekend. I'm fucking hope to God if we can't get to it next weekend.
We'll eventually get
it will be the next weekend. Oh, please, Lord. I hope it stays out more than 1 week. I hope people show up for me so that I can go watch it in theaters. Because this con, I can't believe they released it on the same fucking day. The same weekend that we had this luck.
That's how it goes, though, man. That's how it always happens with us.
We get this fucking bad luck on this shit.
Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, if we don't get to
But maybe we could see it Sunday. Maybe. I mean, it'd be pushing it.
I don't know. I don't have to take a day off work.
Sunday? I'm hoping they show a matinee.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
Driving after and do that. Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Fingers crossed. And we'll try to take some video.
Can I cross these fingers?
Because we can't, we're not going to record in the theater. We'll get
fingers crossed.
But if we can't do that, then this next best thing is hopefully...
It'll be out the next week.
Not too long. Yeah, we can go the following week.
Because if it was in Chattanooga, we'd probably go watch it there. But it's not going to be in Chattanooga. It's going to be in Nashville. Anyway, sorry.
Anyways.
Tomato.
Yeah. Appreciate y'all listening. Also we're working on Patreon, and we're gonna try to do something different.
We'll see. Don't even get into that.
Well, I'm just saying, just keep a lookout for that, and hopefully, well, appreciate you.
Yes, we thank you for all your support. And support indie horror.
So, yeah, definitely support indie horror because it's a lot better than mainstream horror.
All right.
So that's all we got. We out.
Peace.